Yo, 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 what is up, chat? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Alrighty. Good to see you. What up, Coffee? What up, Joda? What up, Chat Tree? What up, Zeus? Alright, we're going to get some server building today and some slight adjustments from what we've been talking about in the recent server meetings. And then we're going to be going to server meetings roughly once a week. We're going to really start pushing the voting polls this week, though, or after the weekend, I should say, because we're going to start rolling out a lot of the changes that we've been talking about. It's going to be good times. But today, yeah, we're just going to have some fun. We're just going to get some building done, tidy up the little starting area a little bit. And, yeah, just have some fun. So let me hop in the server. Building. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So, I've been doing little bits. Just some small adjustments. I've figured out a couple of... Why is that so loud? Am I in a rainstorm? What was that? Cute. I buy home Sunday or Saturday, but good news. I'll have an okay PC instead of using a laptop that screams. Let's go, Zeus. How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Hey, that's awesome. Getting a... Is that a new PC you're getting? Okay, so yeah, I've been doing some slight adjustments. I've been trying to learn little, like, building tricks. Just because there's so many limitations in Palworld. It's very difficult to... It's very difficult to build anything that creative. Why is this taking so long to load? There we go. It's very difficult to build anything that's particularly creative just due to there not being fixed assignment to copper ore. What the hell does that mean? What the... Joda fell asleep. It's my old girlfriend's one. She never uses. It's got old stuff in it. We can run anything besides New World and Ark so far. Nice. And the good thing about this game is it's not actually bad optimized in the way it runs. You can really drop the settings down and run it fairly well. But yeah, so I've been trying to learn little building tricks. For example, you can't put campfires on top of these pillars. But we figured out a way, and they just look so much better than campfires on stools. So just been kind of trying to learn little tricks like that, just to help us kind of, you know, personalize and tidy up. And the campfires on top of stools was useful, but it wasn't the most aesthetically pleasing. I played Black Desert Online remaster settings on 70 FPS. This will run fine. There we go. But yeah, it looks, everything's kind of coming together quite nicely. I've added a new staircase down over this way. So we've got this one here as well, which now connects all of this down. And what I've been doing is I've been running around at night and trying to place these campfires the right distance away that it creates a nice flow of light down, because it can get extremely dark. I built some small stuff here and there as well. Let's go. Yeah, somebody built a bridge. I don't know who did it, but somebody built a little bridge kind of over that area down there. It's to get to the tree with skills on it. So I went over and I did upgrade the bridge a little bit. It's still there, but I just upgraded it a little bit so it matches everything. And then I was gonna build a little builder's hut, but basically the resources we need to build, it's incredibly taxing. It's what the hell's this pillar here? I think this might have been something I just left behind. It's incredibly taxing on resources. So we have set up a donation box to builders, so builders can place any player can place anything in here that you'd like to give the builders, so they don't have to use their personal stash. And then I'll then move it into this box here. As you can see, we've got some great donations already, so that's awesome. And that just allows us to get creative without necessarily running out of the basic resources that you need for building, because there's not many. I made a 1x1 build hut glitched outside of the map. Oh, really? Where's that too? Can you show me? Hey, what up, Yashuan? Finally in the game. Let's go. Doing good here. How are you? Hey, what up, King Maple? How you doing, bro? I know I'd have to buy this on Steam. I'm broke. If I ask my girlfriend, will most likely stab me. Hey, just get in when you can, bro. Get in when you can. So yeah, I've basically just went round and upgraded all the little stalls with campfires to these little pillar lamps instead. But not a lot. You know, we've just been kind of getting things set up. One awesome thing, which is a slight announcement for the server, we do now have our own anti-cheat, which is awesome. There is ways to test it, and I have tested it. Basically, if anybody goes to put in a command, that command will be registered and sent to me. And if they exceed limits on certain things, then it also will automatically warn and things like that. So not only has Palworld got their questionable anti-cheat on there, but we now have our own one where we can adjust the parameters a little bit. Exactly. So King Maple, if they went to do that, if it didn't work, or even if it did, it would send me the copy that they tried to do it. And then also, if they were to gain that amount of resources in one go, it will instantly ban. Just straight up. I've realized I've missed some... What the hell are you doing down here? Yeah, so we've just kind of gone around, put some little art pieces up, just done a little bit of decorating, and then another thing we've been slowly messing around with, which has just been kind of bouncing ideas back and forth, has been, obviously we can now come all the way down here, that leads all the way down to the beach. So we tidied all this up, turned it all into stone. And then as you come in... As you come down to the beach down here... Oh, there's a power box there. Whoever's power box that is, you are going to need to remove that. I'll let Dig Toys go for a while, then pick up stuff after it's done. That's usually 500 to 600 metal at once. That literally won't be able to happen in this server. Only 250 items can be on the floor at once before they start to disappear, and that's due to trying to close bases that get abandoned. But either way, that would never be enough amount. It's got to be like thousands. Like you're not going to be like, and it would have to be within a second. So if within a second they gain like 10,000 stone, that's a problem. That's a problem. But we've been messing around with this little beach area, and we actually figured out this is actually probably the best spot in the game for a build. Because look how far you can go out. You can go all the way out here, and that goes all the way around as well. So that means this is most likely the biggest spot in the entire game. You think if you went all the way around where it literally, because this is the furthest out, you can see there's like a rock formation underneath. So if you follow this all the way around, God, this would be gigantic. You could fit all 4 bases here and just make it incredible, and you wouldn't be bothered with pals that wander around or anything. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, we're messing around with these little beach huts down here, try and decorate it. Just, you know, this probably won't stay like this, but it was just some ideas. Be able to build a dock and stuff. I think I know whose power box that is. But that's fine. We technically should have put no build signs down here. I just want to live with Kaz in a castle. Hey, we can do that. We can do that. The builds will be able to get a lot bigger one day. We're just the problem is we're also dealing with Palworld's stability themselves, and it's not great. It's not great. It needs quite a lot of work. So, you know, we're also trying to do this in between updates. But you know, they're gonna want to perfect it. Do unclaimed buildings deteriorate? No, they don't. That's completely turned off, which allows us to build on the entire map. Any bases that get left for too long, I do have admin control to destroy them, which won't be done, hopefully, never. But oh god, the rubber banding in servers is so bad. I literally, you see, like, if you go on, like, social media or anything to Pocket Pair's posts, so many people are like, can you please fix the rubber banding in servers? It's crazy. Yeah, so buildings that are not in a base will not deteriorate. They pretty much last for, well, they will last forever. They do take damage, unlike, like, but it's lowered, so it's very little. But you can damage builds that are not in a base circle. But that's fine. As long as people's bases are safe, that's the main thing. So yeah, we're just going to be working on this a little bit. I was thinking of trying to turn this into a little builder's hut. But this will just be where anybody who's helping with building can grab a bunch of resources and we can get to work. So yeah, if you want to bounce any ideas off me tonight, you're more than welcome. I'm going to be hopping in a voice call with Joda, and we're going to be getting some building done and trying to build out this starting area a little bit. But if you have any ideas or anything that you would like to see built around the map, we will also be, you know, taking on some calls to have some chats as well. So a lot of cool stuff to get on with, and we're just going to be chilling for a little bit. Now, one thing I was thinking, let me get in a call with Joda first. Joda, if you want to hop in the waiting room, I'll drag you in when you're ready. Okay. Yeah, I got a couple of ideas. I feel like I want to do something with this entrance. Alright, cool, bro. Hop in the waiting room, chat room, and I'll drag you into the voice chat. The entrance looks awesome, and I love this circle thing on the front. I just want to figure out how we could turn it into a more complete build. So, I'm interested to get Joda's ideas on that. I'm going to drag Joda in now. Yo, bro.
Yo, what's up?
How you doing? You good?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good, good, good. Yeah, so Joda, I had an interesting idea. I'm not sure how it would be done, but you know the entrance that you built for the beginner hub?
Oh, yeah, that gate.
Yeah, like where we've got, well, just before the gate, where we got like the circle around the like podium part.
Yeah.
I want to try and maybe put a roof on it or something. I was messing around with it, trying to attach it, but I'd almost like it to be like closed, like a closed roof.
Right.
I don't know how we would do it. I think it might take some adjusting. I don't want to remove the round effect you've given it. I think that's really cool.
Oh, that was actually all rain.
Oh, rain, sorry. Yeah, you guys did really good with it. I just think for a more complete, like if we imagine it when the server's like done, right? Like I kind of imagine it as like a big built up castle.
Right. That'd be sick.
Yeah, it would be tough. I don't know how we'd quite do it, but I've been trying to mess around with it a little bit. I tried to get up to the top of the pillars and add in a, like if I put in a floor, a roof, sorry, you can actually get a stone roof like attaching to them.
Okay.
So
here, I'm away.
I don't really know how we would do it, but if we could somehow attach it so it does look like a closed entrance, I think it would just look a bit tidier. Like a more complete build, you know? Like it kind of looks cool right now because you've got the broken rocks next to it. So it does kind of look like it's, you know, just been like, it's like a worn out building kind of thing. But it would be quite cool. Hey, what up, Rain? I tried giving it a roof. I couldn't get it on with keeping the circle. Yeah, that's what I found. I've been messing around with it a little bit, just seeing what I could figure out. And it is definitely tough. What I was thinking was perhaps adding pillars on top of some of them so that it gives us a bit more of a square. What up, Chatry? Name? Name of what? Yeah, just because if you look at the way they're facing, there's none that are like squared off to the walls that you've put up on the other side. They're slightly off. They are very easy to put up and stuff. They do just snap on top of each other, so it wouldn't be hard as long as we don't destroy the bottom circle. You could almost mess around with the top and easily replace it. But I was just wondering how we could potentially build this as a closed roof. which I'm not sure how we would go about doing, but I think that would look quite cool. And then I was thinking, do we block this side off?
Oh yeah, we probably could do that.
But then I was also thinking, you can actually build it out.
And bring it down to that staircase.
Maybe not attach it all the way, but you could, like, you know, just make that as part of the front. It doesn't quite connect here, though, but I had an idea when making it. What's up, bro? But yeah, I was just kind of messing around. Where it's 2 layers with a square on the top. As in, there's another layer on top of this. Kind of like a guard tower. Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. So it goes up round, but then squares off. That would be quite cool. And we could always introduce, like, glass, right? Like... Joda, I'll give you the password for that, okay?
Oh, just let me use it.
It let you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Don't know why I put a password on that, but never mind. Cool. Yeah, that's just for us to have resources to build with anyway. But yeah, I was wondering if we could perhaps almost make this staircase that leads up, if we could make it inside. So it's like here would be the door.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
I feel like that would be quite cool, but it's very hard to do because it's round and then there's rocks and stuff all the way down. So it doesn't really let you do much. But I feel like that would be...
remove that sign.
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
I think I have an idea.
Rain, you're welcome to hop in the voice chat with us if you like. If you do want to, just jump in the waiting room and I can drag you in. But yeah, so... Why are you dying? Oh, you got hot gear on? Oh, yeah, you got hot gear on. Be easier when it's daytime. Oh, cool, I'm gonna drag Rain in. Yo, Rain.
Yeah.
Yo.
Can I steal some stone real quick? I'll show you what I was
Yeah,
talking
you
about.
should be able to just to get... This is all for building in here. You should be able to go straight in it if there's any more in there. Oh, we ain't got much in there, but I'll chuck another stack in there. If anybody would like to donate any stone, that would be great. Do you manage to spawn? Because it would be a sweet design to put an Anubis statue in the middle. It really would. Welcome D4. Yeah, there is definitely some interesting ideas with all of this. The spawn is actually here for the start of the game, but I don't know what would happen. Maybe we should test this real quick. I got an Anubis statue, I think. God, I got like nothing. Need some fragments real quick. I wonder what would happen if you spawned on an Anubis statue. Guess it would it just push you out of the way? I don't want to bug anything. Let's try this. Or we could put the spin in Cativa. Oh, you literally can't put it here. Too close to the... Oh, it's got to be in a base? I didn't know that. What about this one? You have to put these in a base? I know you don't. Oh, you can put this one in. Oh no, right there it doesn't let you. Yeah, definitely some interesting idea. What up, Reaper? So, sorry, Rain. So what were you saying? Build it up as a 2-platform...
Yeah, so essentially like where this pillar was here, and I
Okay.
couldn't remember why I didn't do it, but I think I remember now. So you essentially do like a...
Ah,
And then
okay.
put a floor connecting these 4 pillars essentially.
Okay,
and then
gotcha.
you can just do so like 4 pillars going up 2 layers and then a roof over top, so it's just a center roof but the whole thing's not in.
Oh, I like that.
Or if you did that, you could also just bring the roof around it, so it would be like a square roof essentially
Yeah.
over it, attached to these pillars. But the problem is you can't build anything here, so I can't put a
You can't put the
a
floor there?
roof on these.
Oh, so
Yeah, I
it's
can't.
literally blocking this because it's the respawn point, as D4 said.
Yeah, because it's a special
Yeah.
thing. I don't know if I can do it 2-up. Yeah, it's the same thing. Nothing can go over this center portion.
Yeah, because this is exactly where, if
So-
you were to die, this is where you respawn right here.
Yeah, so it won't let
Okay.
you. I think there is a mod that lets you build in these spots.
There is. I actually tested it today, and I couldn't get it to work within the server. Because I tried
You
to
had it-
add less restrictive building, so you can like merge items and stuff. I thought it would just let us get a little bit more creative, but I just couldn't get it to work.
You had it on your client and the server?
Yeah, I did, yes.
Okay.
So I don't know if maybe they just haven't updated it or anything because of the... I'm not too sure. I have no clue. But a lot of the ones that... Because they're powered by Berry Bite, or this is powered by Berry Bite. Yeah, Berry Bite has sponsors this server. Shout out to Berry Bite. There's links in the description if you guys want to, you're interested in your own servers or anything. Yeah, see, like, even just like this, like, I know it's not much, but it is starting to feel like a more, like, finished build. I think it's really interesting. This door here is quite cool. We could somehow get this inside. Have to put a floor up there. Hey, what up, D4? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we appreciate it. The thing is with these kind of builds is you do just have to kind of just think of what could be pretty cool with the very restricted building that we have. And we also don't want it to be, like, super confusing for anyone who's, like, for example, we had somebody join today who is, they joined the server and it was their first time being here, and then it turned out that they'd never even played Palworld before. So it's like, okay. Which was awesome because we all got to, you know, we started them off with a little starter package of, like, some clothes and stuff like that, but you also don't want to make the game too confusing for somebody who doesn't actually have any idea about the game. This is quite cool. Kind of makes this bit like a little courtyard. Hey, fair maid. Yeah, it's quite cool. It's just this part here is... I don't know who designed this at Pocket Pair, but could you have not, like, lined it up? Because it's, like, not quite straight on with that door. So if you actually look from, like, the outside, you can see where it's, like, slightly to the right. We go up here. Like, you can see where this leans more to the right. It's so weird. Good thing we don't have real construction workers or engineers judging our builds. I think they'd be pretty impressed. We got some basic squares. The building's just so limited, it's crazy. I can't wait to get some pieces and be able to upgrade stuff. But no, it doesn't... Like, look, you can see it here, like, this is 2 floors, but this line for this floor is not in the middle of this door. 'Cause it's, like, slightly pushed over. It's really weird. But yeah, so I'm not sure on what we can really do to enclose it. It is a bit tough. Well, that's an interesting idea. Oh, okay. Actually kind of works. Makes it feel a little bit more open. Quite like that. And then I don't know what we'd... Okay, so you can put a floor in there, but you can't attach that. And you can put a wall there. And floor there. This staircase is nice though. You kind of don't want to hide it. There's not a lot you can do with above it. Oh, you could use that. That's quite cool, Joe.
Oh, what's that? Oh, the staircase?
Yeah, I quite like it. It's feels a lot more of like a grand entrance. What if we
Can't
use
figure out what to do for
the
this side.
what if we use the big like stone defensive doors for the door?
Oh yeah, true. For like this part here?
Yeah, like you could almost or maybe like if we can somehow get it at the top of these stairs. So then it's like you come up, you open the doors, you know, and then you head
Might
into
be
the
able
like
to.
the castle
You
kind
have
of
to
thing.
make it too wide.
Yeah, it would have to be a little bit. Can you
And
you
then
can go out
block
one
it
more,
off
right?
with pillars.
Can you go one more out? Oh, you can get one more on there. You get stairs
I think
on there.
you'd have to get rid of both of these walls,
Oh, you can get-
essentially. Because it's like 1.5
Yeah.
walls wide or something like that. But there's nothing on the other side of this wall. It's just a sign. So you could
Oh, so you-
just
Can
knock
we get
these out and then fill this center it and fill the sides in with pillars, and it should look good.
I could probably just put a giant gate on both sides of these.
Interesting.
Right here and here.
We could
Yeah,
maybe.
because I can't put a door here because this tiny little lip
Oh,
here.
right there, yeah.
But you might be able to get a defensive gate. I don't have it unlocked yet, but you might be able to get it there.
I don't have it for stone either.
I can get it. I just don't know if I've got the
It's
stuff
31.
for it. 31. Oh yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. Yeah, I just don't have any cement. I don't know if we've been donated any.
I can go check out my base. see what we
No
got.
cement. Yeah, if you've got any cement, that would be great. And also, if you've got any stone, I think I've got a bunch of stone. I can bring some down.
We've got some pal fluid in there, Joda, but I don't think we have any cement crafted.
Yo, Sky, do you care if I take some of that stone as well? He was
Oh,
doing some farming last
Actually,
night.
let me come to our base, Joda, because there's still all that stuff in my locked chest from that I'm supposed to give back to the builders.
Okay.
That's been set to the side, but I can't carry it at all. It's like 3,000 stone or something crazy.
I have to bring down a little bit at a time. Wait, if I do this. Fast travel. Level 54 my power amount of best devices go to the power protection island to farm some skill boost to unlock all the customization options for the decorations way sooner than you should. Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. Most of us have already maxed Palworld. This is like our second playthrough. I technically can unlock most of the decoration stuff, but we're kind of more focusing on kind of general layout before going too crazy with decoration, because we don't know what's going to be changed. Gonna crouch above grappling hooks. That would be great. I definitely should have made one. I was gonna have to do a dramatic walk. Do a little dramatic walk over to the chest. But then that's like 10,000 wood stone for us. Anybody else need a grappling hook?
Oh, I got one.
Go
I just
on.
got 9,900 wood or stone.
Oh, nice. So we're set then, because I've just brought another 9,999. So we should be set for stone for quite a while. But we do need cement and palladium. Actually, palladium's not a big deal. Cement is our main thing. You need 4 when you're focused on building. For what? Sorry. But yeah, any I don't think the other guys need a grapple, but I could do with one. That would be great. 4 grappling hooks. Why 4? Cycle through them. Oh, true. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal though. Just one will be fine. We're pretty much only going to be here, so it's going to be like we got a fast travel, we got a respawn point. So it would technically just we don't really need them to spam that much. But I appreciate it. Yeah, negate the cooldowns, yeah. I just put all the stone in. I got none. Rain, do you want a grappling hook?
I mean, I'm here now.
I know, but do you want one just in case you do it again at all?
Sure.
Yeah, maybe another one Reaper would be great. We got so much stone now we can build for days. Oh, that's interesting. Is that the wooden one, Joe?
Yeah, it's the only one I had locked. I was just seeing if it fit.
Oh, okay. I can, yeah, I think I've just unlocked it. Yeah, I unlocked it, but we just don't have the cement yet. But technically we could fit the wood one because it'd be the same measurements, right? It's got to be pretty close.
Yeah, it's the same size.
Yeah, so we could at least get the measurement lined up. And then...
How big was it, Joda?
It's a closed server, chat tree. It's private. If you want to join, though, you could just join the Discord. Yeah. And there's a way to get in.
Yeah, like just barely fit.
On both of them?
On this one here, yeah, but back and forth.
Just two, please, Reaper. One for me and one for Rain. Then Joda's already got one. Would be great. Thank you.
Can we put it up here? Because then we can make the stairs more decorative.
Yeah, we could make this like a little
block
porch area then. It's such a shame we can't build here.
So you want to take this bit out then?
Yeah, just for now. Because we can put the... Actually, leave that up there. But yeah, just put it in here.
Alright, so we can't place here either.
No, this bit here is irritating.
Alright.
I had it
It
for a
doesn't let you
second.
put it here? Oh, hold on. Let me move this torch, because this might be in the way.
Yeah, you can just get rid of those now. Any torches that you see around that are ones we have to light, I say we just get rid of them now.
Okay, I can put it right here. I can get it again. There we go.
To make the cement, you need... I think I have it unlocked. I do. Stone, bone, and PAL fluids. By the way, have you seen the alignment thing they added? You can, like, get an alignment line to make sure everything lines up, right?
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's cool, though.
It doesn't come back any farther. Joe?
Hey,
Joe?
Wyatt, you're a legend.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Let me remove these two pillars I put in real quick just to close the gap. See if
I
you can
don't
get it
think I
back
need-
any further here.
How many do I need? I only need... Oh, I need
Like
one
as
right
in
now?
line with this pillar as possible.
Oh, wrong chest. Wrong chest.
I think I just got that perfect. On.
There will be ways to join where you don't need to be in the Discord one day, but as of right now, that's the only way we've got, I'm afraid. Right, so I've now got what we need to build the stone version. So if you want to line it all up where you want it, and then I'll just put it in. You're just making it fit in that gap there.
Also do like that too.
So how could we tidy that up so it... Like, does that allow you to come any more along this way so we don't have to destroy this entrance? Because that took up, like, half of this. This curved part. God, why can't we just have curved buildings? What level was the cement? The cement is... 19.
Alright, that's all the way back and left as far as it'll let me.
But if you have any of the resources that you wish to donate to craft cement, that would also be very useful, because I can craft it. I just don't have enough bones and PAL fluids. We got plenty of stone, though.
I think that's pretty close.
Okay, so is there a way to if that was the stone version, is there a way to kind of connect this part here?
Yeah, you can do it with a pillar.
If you removed
so-
these end two, like this part where I'm at now, if you removed these, could you come straight on from this one that's kind of coming towards the...
Possibly,
So-
but why would you want to bypass the door?
No, it wouldn't. It would come up to this edge here of the door. So then it's almost like it's
Oh.
connected, you know? It's like it comes straight from here, then the around. Instead of going behind it like it does now.
Like that?
Yeah, I suppose that would work. I was just wondering if it was able to... So it doesn't like come out and then come out like that. It would almost like come in and be flush to the end. Because that one is almost perfect with like the second one in.
So yeah, that it lines up perfectly with this, so we could remove like these other two pillars for sure.
Yeah, I was
But you
wondering...
want this pillar out more?
I was wondering if we could maybe remove like this one right here, so then none of these are connected across to up to about here, and then from this one that I'm stood next to, they would start to come straight. So it's less.
Maybe we do the gates first and then the curve
Yeah,
after.
that might be better. Yeah. So
Yeah.
is this where you want it? Yeah, right here.
I could bring it over to the right more if you
Well,
want.
I'm just thinking I've got the stone version here, which I've got the resources for now.
Here, I'll take this out.
Wait, let me get it where I can. I was looking to go quite far to the right. Then it goes in the wall a little bit. Cuts off there. So it'd be like that. Do we like that with that floor missing though?
We can put the floor back in. That we
I don't
just
think you
removed
can
it.
here.
No?
I couldn't get
try
one
it.
in. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
no, I can't either.
I think that's the only thing that's kind of putting me off there. Yeah, I can't seem to get one in there. One pillar is preventing you from bringing it further back. Yeah. Yeah, it's just this. They seem to have made it difficult. I almost wish we could build on this, because I'd literally just bring all this up, like, upper floor. So we could just build all the way through.
Let me try something.
What if we had a diagonal one? What if we managed to fit that, like... So then this could actually be walled off. This could almost be like this. And then you'd have a gate like... You know, kind of diagonal across here.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Don't know if that would just allow us to block this bit that we can't cover off. Whereas if it's straight on from here, it's going to be too small of a gap. So maybe if we had it diagonal. But then we also don't want it to come, like, I guess it can come down here if it's got a second step like you've put here.
We could probably do like an entire gate system like right here.
I
Maybe.
was actually just thinking that, like, what if we... The only problem is I don't think we'd be able to build anywhere near this. I think the fast travel would pretty much hold us back here.
Yeah.
But this could be pretty awesome if we can make this like a whole like inside thing.
Because we could put like the gate like right here and then do that pillar thing with the... Oh, you just gotta like circular and just go all the way along the edge.
That would be pretty crazy. Make it a mini garden. Yeah, but where do we put the entrance? Oh, you think
Like
just do a
that
standard
gate?
door like that?
Oh, we could do like a big gate like right here maybe and then build a staircase going down this way.
So then, and then you go from the big gate up to just a normal door to allow us to use this bit a bit easier?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe we have like a big gate for like the outside entrance and then like a normal door
Yeah.
to get actually in there.
And then you could quite easily get that. Yeah, you could almost get that perfect pillar on there. But have it slightly inwards. You get a couple more in and it would fit. Yeah, see, like that almost looks great just like that. open archway and big. Oh, you think don't have a door here, and just have this all open, and then you'd have the main like outside gate.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm just gonna do like a little test one real quick.
Yeah, because I guess technically we wouldn't need a door up here. I know we don't need to anyway, but like, you could technically leave it open.
We could probably just do that pillar trick he did and just go all the way around. I mean, we definitely don't have to do that. That's just an idea.
Yeah. Because this would be quite easy to turn into like almost just knock this wall out, bring it out another one, just like a double bridge.
Right. Can we connect it? Yeah, we can.
We could connect it pretty easy. Let's try the... Yeah, so it'd almost just be like that. Like have that across.
We could attach the gate right to the back of this.
Yeah, so if we just take this out a minute. Like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So that would
And then
be...
we could always use the defensive walls too to make them go across.
Defensive walls might be better for now, just because it would technically be less builds.
Right. Takes up a bigger area too.
It's off center. Oh, it is a tiny bit. You're right. Let me fix that. Kind of couldn't see from that side. Now I'm about to get cooked. Actually, we'd have to come in a little bit so we can attach the walls, and there'd be floor. Is that better? Kinda can't tell. No, that's still off. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but I couldn't see it from that side. That side was too hard to see. Chip back a little bit. Like that. Kind of works, right? Build all the way. The problem is you can only build up to about here, because this you can't build like on. Look at this big dude coming up the bridge. There's a weight limit, my friend. Jesus. It's kind of cool that they just like use your builds though, isn't it? Got my good friend Bucky here to help us out. Gotta get an Anubis for building.
Think you would
I
have
know.
to take the defensive wall and like angle it past this, but on both sides.
Do you not think we could get one like here to almost hide this wall?
It would hide it on this side, but
Yeah,
not on this.
I just thinking if we've got like Joda's done with the bridge there, then maybe we won't need to
that.
really worry about it too much. Bucky's taking a break from the Avengers movies. Wait, is that an Avenger or something? I don't know Marvel.
And we can put the defense walls here too, and they snap together, which is pretty clean.
Joda, you're being put into the story. Good, good. Glad we got that settled, said Rodester.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I don't think Joda would complain. So I need to get the stone walls as well then. Probably a good job we got more cement.
Oh yeah, I didn't grab that, did I?
So I'll go grab them there. Have you got the walls unlocked, the stone ones?
No.
Okay. I'll just grab all the cement for now then. Oh, it's super heavy apparently. Yeah, a character from Captain America storylines. Oh, okay. I was more talking about Bucky, the pocket pair. The pocket pair guy. Wait, Bucky is the Winter Soldier guy, right?
Yeah.
Ah, check me out. I know nothing about Marvel, but I seen that movie.
How did you guys get the pillars on top, or the fireplaces on top of the pillars?
So it's actually a really cool trick. So basically, I can actually show you. If you, I'll show you. What the? Show you as a miniature version. But if you get a bar stool, obviously this is what we were using previously. I went to move one, and when I destroyed the bar stool, the campfires float.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see, they just stay there. So I stacked 3 stools, put the campfire on, destroyed all the stools, then put the pillar in.
And it works?
Yeah, and it looks great. I've done it like all the way down, like lampposts all the way down. And I've gone round when it's dark and lined up the darkness areas, so there's pretty much no path that's unlit, all the like about halfway down now.
Okay.
But it's also not like so close together that it's like really bright or like causing an unnecessary lag. But yeah, just a cool little trick, and it looks a lot tidier. So I've replaced pretty much all of the stools with the pillars. They look quite cool. You could technically do that on top of the bridges as well, so that the bridges actually have light on them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, these pillars, and I couldn't get it to line up, so I'll do these ones real quick, I guess.
Okay. Latest coffee. I think it's time for me to find a pal with high handiwork. Yeah, I was thinking that as well. Joda, the master architect of the story, the designer of all settlements, main character will discover. Which small power is the most cat-like? Vixie, Creamus, or other? Probably Mao. As it is a cat. Otherwise, probably Vixie. I don't know. Yeah, probably the cat is probably the most cat-like. I do have some Anubis hatches in 6 hours or so, so I can sell some later. Let's go. They're not that important, because most of the builds for map building don't actually need construction. Cativa too, yeah, good point, Wyatt. But this is my lucky Bucky. Bang! Grintown.
Once we get those walls down, it'd be pretty sick looking over here as well.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how we're gonna line this up. Do we put these walls inside or outside?
Good question.
It might be... I wonder what we could get the alignment like, because the alignment might kind of change it all. So if we can get that to line up with this...
Well,
they can
test it
actually
with the
go,
wood.
can actually go quite far into the wood. Into the wall, sorry. Hey, Mrs. Kaz. Besides, I think Lunaris might be the best builder on this server, considering that it eats so little food. True. I assembled a bit of a character intro in the chat recently for a homeless character. Nice. Is that me? Because I am homeless. I live in the tavern. 3 handicrafts instead of Anubis 4, but consumes 2 instead of 6. Interesting.
Yeah, I think this is gonna work.
Yeah, do you think walls on the inside or outside?
Let me go outside and take a look real quick.
I think it would look better on the inside,
The walls or the
Personally.
defensive ones?
the defensive one.
Okay. It
So
does
I think
fit,
seeing this from inside the build looks weird, where it would look better on the outside.
but then from the outside
my
it would just
opinion.
kind of look like extra like reinforcement.
Yeah,
kinda
unless
thing.
but if you didn't want to see the outside, I guess you could do a second one starting here to hide it from both sides.
I think doubling up on the walls might just be a little bit unnecessary.
Sure.
But I think we could probably get one
I'll
in there,
try
right?
inside.
Yeah, give that a shot, Joe. So you get on with that. I'll finish off
'Cause
this
I
side
think
over
you
here in a
can-
minute.
bring it directly, like completely straight, and not have to turn it at all. I know you would have to turn it around this. Yeah, but I mean, you could bring it to this pillar straight, and then bring it from that pillar over. But I'll get rid of this chickpea.
Put that like that. It goes into that rock. Damn, that looks really cool, that side. Then I'll just push this lamp back a little bit so it sits in the middle of those walls. It's so nice how you can clip them together now.
Yeah, it's so handy.
It was a nightmare before. It took so long to like wall off an area. Oh, so it just doesn't quite fit to that, which we could use another stone pillar, right? We could. Because obviously we change these wood ones to stone, but that could then essentially kind of be like that. Maybe in a
Yeah, that
little
looks
bit
better
to sit a
behind.
little bit more flush. Oh yeah, that looks quite cool. And you'd think it would be stone, so it will kind of match a little bit as well. So if anything,
Yeah.
it would look like the outside has just been like attacked, but the inside is
At least
still
you know it works.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then technically, yeah, we could then just make this as a grand entrance without having to worry about a door.
Can you put campfires on the very tops of these?
You could technically do the
gateways?
same trick.
True. Yeah.
If it doesn't go up there, you could.
We'd have to measure it. I'll measure it right now.
Yeah, you'd have to measure it compared to stools.
It's gonna be that much of a hassle. Don't worry about it right now.
Get lucky bucky
Maybe.
on it. Hey Kathy, how's it going? Already time for me to leave work and start the commute. Happy building everyone. Hey, have a safe journey home, Rod Astaire. It'd make me so happy if I could destroy assets. And get rid of all these dodgy little stones on the floor. Yeah, let me just turn this into like a nice little courtyard area.
Yeah, I'm trying to just fix the staircase a little bit, make it look nicer.
Okay, I'll start getting some of these defensive walls in. I'll try to think of that. Whoa. I didn't know you could make them so high. Dude, have you seen how high you can make these things?
Oh no, I haven't.
Look.
Can you like snap them
Can
together?
you see mine? Like, see the blue?
On your stream, yeah.
Yeah, watch. Why did it go so high?
I didn't know you could do that.
6 high?
For the stools, for the fire, for the defensive walls.
Okay.
it's 6 of the tall stools.
So we
now.
could at least put them on like the doors of the gate. That might look really cool. Alright, I'm gonna close this a minute. Not gonna be on the server today, maybe later on tonight. EST. Husband is using the PC. No worries, no worries. What up, Big Toe Dan? How you doing, bro? Alright, let's start getting some of these in. Don't want it too close to the edge. How's that? That'll work.
I'll be right back.
No worries, bro. I hope you and Mrs. okay. All good, thank you, bro. I hope you're doing good. try that. Time to breed a nice Anubis so it becomes that nice and no negatives. Yeah, I should really get an Anubis sorted, seeing as I'm pretty much just building, but... kind of good for now. Don't really need to craft anything. Okay, and then... I can get 2 in here. Not bad. Could always adjust that if we need to. Right, I wonder if we could get a second gate in there, actually. Didn't really sit straight. Maybe we go double up on those pillars. So annoying they're at different heights. It triggers me. Can always tidy it up though. Right, let's see how this looks from the outside. Damn, that looks kind of cool. Except that gap. No. It looked flush. No. God damn it. Thank God they snapped together. That would have irritated me if I did all that.
Yep.
Try it again. My mistake. Right, so where is the... make it proper in the wall. Better. There we go. Forgot I need electricity to power things. Yeah, I should really set up the electricity for the tavern and stuff as well. Damn chicken. Get out of here. Looks kind of cool. Remove the last wall. Then what though? What would you do with it? What would you do with the gap? That's what I was thinking, yeah. There's a gap on the other side. Oh, yeah, this side will be done as well, though. So then we will get the next one kind of in... Oh, it's so irritating how nice it looks one side and not the other. So we'd have to match it. Isn't that annoying how it's like slightly different heights?
Yeah, that's kind of infuriating.
Start from the other end. Yeah, but then we need it to match the gate more than anything. Not right on the stairs. Reduce stairs, snap to the wall.
The walls are looking good.
Doesn't look too bad, right?
Yeah, I really like it.
Pretty cool. Gives it a bit more of like a kingdom feel.
Should we put another gate over here if we can?
I was thinking that, but I just couldn't quite get it lined up with... Obviously, because it's wide, you then got these broken bits of wall here.
Yeah.
Redo stairs, snap them to the wall. Yeah, but it's got to fit in between those two pillars, and look, it fits perfect right now. You're not going to get much more adjustment out of it than that.
Can you fit silos there?
No, because it's not in a base. Silos have to be in a base circle, right?
Okay.
It's what I don't like, because I like the little flower beds you can put down. But you can only
Yeah.
put them in base circles.
We throw another gate on this side.
Oh, maybe, and then we could potentially just get rid of this stairs. Move it
Yeah,
over
just-
there.
Yeah. Wouldn't be too difficult.
Hey Joseph, how's it going? The only problem with that is you might want to try and bring it so this wall's on the outside still. We can always get rid of this, right? This was just a temporary build. That can always move. But we kind of still want to keep this wall on the outside. You kind of need the gate to maybe go. But then you got this rock here. It's so frustrating. What is needed in the dono box? Right now, I would say cement, palladium, nails, and that's probably about it. That's probably about it. Always a fun idea, guys. Gates to other worlds and new maps. That would be awesome. I'm not sure I got that in my tool bag though. Get off the roof, frog. Doing. Hey, Reaper, let's go. Thank you. Oh my days. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Thank you, bro. Love it. Love it. Hey, what up, Timmy? We do indeed. We do indeed. You can, if you don't want to take those, if you want to leave those in there at all, we can class them as part of the donos. But thank you, Reaper. Appreciate you, man. Wait, so am I about to think of Craftopia? No, I mean, I think Craftopia's days are probably done now. At least for, you know, till we get some updates. Doing. Thank you very much, Reaper. I'll keep them in a little tool shed. Ooh. I like this. You just build the whole map with pillars. It's just so much better.
I love pillars. They're so nice.
I'd take 2 for now, and wait. Oh, I didn't think they were leaving then. I'll take 2 for now. I'll put the rest in a little builder's tool shed. Yeah, the pillars are good. Oh, it's a bit trippy walking through. Yoing. Oh no! Oh no! Stop. Stop. Frog, why do you never listen to me? Thank you. Yeah, we could easily do that, Joe. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of just messing around with
Add the
stairs over
gate.
here.
Add the gate a little bit further out. That will avoid some of the wall bits, and then we just move the dono chest. This area sucks for building. Can't build, like, anywhere.
Is there any way we can take this defensive wall? You're gonna hate it, but right here, it curves. It curves like this.
Like,
way.
inwards?
Yeah, can we make it curve this way instead a bit? Because then maybe you can fit an extra defensive wall on.
Oh,
to
I
just
see,
connect
so
to this
round it
pillar.
off a little bit. Do you think this...
Yeah.
It makes this a bit too enclosed, though? Or do you think there'll be enough space? We can
Well,
try it.
We can't put any base stuff in this area anyway, right?
Oh, yeah, true.
Like we can't put flower beds and stuff
Flowers are
over
pretty
there.
there.
Yeah, I mean you have to cut all of it off because
You
like
try.
I think what we have like a third of a defensive
Okay,
wall,
so
so you
let's
need to just
take-
curve it in just a bit.
Take these off.
You could also probably just do like a zigzag pattern, if you will, where like you yeah. So if you like go this way, then you can have the other end here and then the other end here. You know, like a zigzag. You could try too. I don't know if that'll look good, but.
Trying to keep the seals of and the gaps closed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, deer on my head. Might be able to maybe go like this. Or maybe do it a bit more like that. So we push the...
I think I can get pillars here. Hold on, let me check.
Call me crazy, but I think the place would look better if those walls were lower. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with that. We've got like two different types of walls, so... Is this going to be a PvP server? Not all the time, no. What up, Dylan? Sorry, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. It's not always going to be a PvP server, but there will be PvP events. But there'll be more like Guild Wars. Because we can enable settings so that people in PvP, people in guilds can't hurt each other. Other people can fight. So, we have a dedicated island. We'll turn that into a little PvP island. And you can go there and fight during limited time events.
Oh my god, Kaz. There's a tiny rock here.
Don't. I almost
There's a
deleted.
tiny rock.
You put that in, I almost deleted the server. Like that. Yeah, there won't be always PvP though. It would just be like a little fun time event, like we do with our limited time events and stuff. Okay, that's fine. Let me see what else I can do with this. Might be able to. Try a bit of a different pattern. What kind of gap is that? I can get two in there. Try that a minute. How far off is that? That's miles off, so that's... That is such an irritating distance. What the hell's going on here? Who's dying? Right, if I push this one as far in the wall as possible. Alright, let's just see how this fits a minute. Not going to be far off the same. Why, with all the broken walls, Pocket Bear? What's your problem? It's like they hate us. Streamline it down there. I mean, it's kind of closer. That's not bad. So the gate comes in a little bit more instead of the walls. Kind of works. It's not the ugliest. And then we try and match it this side. How far in, like here? How's that? That one to the right a tiny little bit. Stairs first, or then go to the gate. Yeah, but the gate needs to... I can try it. I can definitely try it. If not, we can make it fit somewhat. But let's try the other way. Worth a shot. Got to try everything, right? We need the perfect line up here. What is the perfect line up here? So the pillar just meets the wall, or the... Or to almost lose that pillar? But I don't know if it's gonna fit flush with the... I don't know if it's gonna fit flush with the gate now. And the gate we need to fit more than anything. So I almost think like that. So then the pillar is almost part of the wall.
I mean, if you're doing that, I think we should just get rid of the pillar. It looks way better like
Oh,
that.
it does. You're right. You're right. All right, let's try that a minute then. Just see how we get on. Oh, that's the wrong one. Did the server went down. Gah! Okay. Little restart. Little restart. Cool. Are the servers not bad right now? The servers are not great. They're not awful. It more depends on the time of the day and the amount of players online. Sometimes, you know, realistically, there's pretty much every server available is restarting roughly every 4 hours. Some, like, it just depends. If it's like peak hours, you might get a little bit less, but then you've only got to do a quick restart and then you're back up again. It's not a big deal. And like now, servers pretty much going to be back up any second. I forgot to do the server control, my bad. Server down. And server up. Alright, we back. Yeah, just kind of does that. Server hardly ever lags but crashes regularly. Yeah, it's, you know. It's one of those things, but luckily, a quick restart, no harm done. Okay. It's kind of due to optimization, not quite being there with the game yet. Yeah, for sure. And the memory leaks are horrendous. Horrendous. So, we're just doing what we can with what we have available.
I just spawned in and it glitched me underneath the map.
Oh, that kept happening to me.
Can you build under there?
You probably can, but you'd have to find somewhere to attach it because it's all water.
Yeah.
But you
Dang.
probably could. Wait, that rock's irritating. Bring that in a little bit. Right, like that. No, still not quite right. God, I got it so clean last time. I need it again. Okay. Oh no. It's gonna hit her straight in the head. Where did it go wrong? Bring that in a little bit. Bring this one in a little bit. And then bring this one. There we go. Probably messing up her chilling spot. That'd be rude. Although now there's a gap in that wall. I hate this. Alright, we've got to come out a little bit. I'm a French Palworld player. Let's go. What up, the warrior? How you doing? Yeah, but you think as well, though, we've had, what, like 3 major Palworld updates? If that, like 2.5. And one of them had nothing to do with servers. So, ugh, this is ugly. I hate these walls. Right, gotta slowly bring it round. Try that. A little bit more. Have this one going straight. No, no, no. Try again. Straight. This way a little bit. No, that's even worse. Right, you know what? I'm just going to test it. She could be sitting against the wall. That's pretty cool. Same problem. Oh, I didn't mean to get rid of that end one!
Hey, can you just throw up one defensive wall real quick, just so I can see something?
I just used my first power bill on my main channel, but it's in French, of course. No worries, good luck with it.
If there's a little gap by the door,
Yeah.
does that look horrible to you? With this, like 2 of these pillars as a filler? It's
Not
almost
that
the
small,
same height.
no. It's just one,
Like,
because it's the different levels, right? That made it look...
Yeah, but the by the floor, like by that door over there, it's flat.
So
I
it might
think
be... So,
it'll line up.
so
if there's
go
a
from
gap,
here
like,
with that, and then gap there.
Yeah, because I think
Can try
up
that.
to 2 pillars looks fine. I think more than that would look dumb.
Yeah,
but
especially if it's tucked in a corner, it'll be fine.
yeah.
Hey,
Sorry,
Howard.
I didn't mean to destroy that. Sorry.
No, you're good, you're good. I didn't put it in right anyway, because the ramp from the bridge was sticking out a little bit. Let's try that.
What?
Beautiful. Okay. Alright, we've got to try not to chop that woman's head off again. Is it a woman? I don't know. The person. Not going to assume. Boom. Boom. 2 in. God, I do it wrong every time. I do it wrong every time! I hate myself! Ooh. Oh, sorry, I can't deal with the gaps in the middle. The gaps in the middle just, they throw me right off. Alright, let's bring this one in more. I don't know much about this game, I'm still learning. Let's go, let's go. Fun game. Chat, why is it doing this to me? Why is it doing this to me? What did I do wrong to you?
Do you want to bring it through here and just kick the lady out of the base?
Wait, can we? Oh, we could.
And then just have
It would be,
her arm like
yeah, it
this?
would be such a big arch around, like, to the gate there. It's alright, I'll get it. I got it once. I got it once. It's just trying to make sure I don't do the same thing, like, twice in a row, but it's kind of hard to remember the pattern I'm doing. I'm sure that's it. I'm sure that's it. Okay, I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Is she... Oh, she's in. That's perfect. I like it. Can you get 2 in there at the same level? It's not gonna, is it?
Is that acceptable?
It's not
slightly-
bad. It's not bad.
And then I don't know if you can build stools on top of these, but you could technically put like a third one up with fire on it too.
What if
on
we
just one of them.
got rid of this wall and built a watchtower here?
We could probably do that.
Maybe? Like a view, because then at least you got a view, because this is quite a nice view, like off the edge of the map. We are kind of blocking it off.
Yeah.
And all you'd need is like, maybe if we got rid of these pillars a minute.
Well,
Get rid of
hold
the-
on, leave
oh,
them for just
sorry.
a second.
My
No,
bad,
you're
my
okay.
bad, my bad.
We can't, if the foundation for the watchtower is down, the pillars will snap to that
Okay.
and not where we want
Yeah,
them
we
to
might
go.
not need the pillars, right? If we can...
Well, the 3 pillars we had was like the perfect length for the square for the foundation. Here, I'll show you. Let me.
So you could get one in like that. Yeah. It's not a bad idea. Hey guys, the wait time is like 47 hours and this middle cold full heat is 35 hours. Do you think that's pretty excessive? In the bigger picture, sure, and it probably won't be like that. In terms of the progress that we are all trying to make right now, I don't think it really makes a difference. The breeding, we essentially have to leave some work for a breeder. What's the point if we can all hatch eggs in like an hour? So I think we almost need to cross that bridge when it comes to it. We need to pretty much get voting and get some businesses going. It's not a bad idea. Cool little... I think it's excessive if you have the entire server hatching eggs, then it probably is, because eggs mean nothing. And right now, most bases have about 15 eggs being hatched. So I think if you're going to go to that crazy level, and you're going to hatch that many eggs at once, then maybe we should double the time it takes to hatch the eggs.
I feel the opposite, because egg breeding, like, you can make like 200 eggs a day. So if it takes more time, that means in order to hatch anything or work on any project, you need to have 700 incubators, and that's going to crash the server if every guild has 700 incubators up.
Sure. I think in terms of, like, we may as well forget breeders if we're gonna just make it easy to hatch eggs. And there's so many people that want to be breeders. It's actually the most requested one that we've had. I just think it's kind of irrelevant to have breeders, and we may as well all have like 4 egg hatchers, like 4 incubators, and just all do our own eggs. Whereas realistically, if there was a breeder, they could then have a whole bunch of incubators. And it would bring business to them. So I think that's where we're going to struggle on the business front. Because there's going to be some people that don't want, like, certain rules in place for stuff, and there'll be others that like it. So that's what's going to be tough. So yeah, that's something we need to discuss for sure. But actually, do you know that the current egg time we have set is default? We have not touched the egg hatching time setting. So right now, that's technically the intended setting. It's kind of cool. I like it like that. Oh, yeah! That was great. I love that. Maybe we need to get a move on with the businesses. Have a proper meeting and settle that up. Because that's pretty much going to define majority of our settings.
Oh, side note on the businesses.
Sure.
I wasn't able to come to the streams the last 2 days, but I watched the VODs.
Yeah.
When you mentioned a bunch of stuff and there were a bunch of ideas that were brought up, and all of that's already like planned and put into there. A lot of what I heard, at least. On the front of the businesses, the doors, there's enough room in there to get 6 refined chests, which if your base isn't part of the business district, everyone can use those as like password protected drop chests in order to make deliveries and let people pick up their stuff. And also you can fit 7 or 8 signs on each one. So you can essentially list 16 products and their price on the front of the storefront.
Oh, interesting.
Plus the name of your shop. So everything, essentially when we made it, we wanted it to where, like, I don't have to go in the Discord and look for everyone.
Yeah.
I can get, between all of this, it's like 7 signs plus 1 right here for the name of the shop. And then when you walk in, it's a 4x4, so each wall can fit 4 or 5 refined chests.
Okay.
And that's just on one floor. All of them are too high. So technically, you could leave like right here and not have any chests so that you could put a second floor up. So you can fit like 30 chests alone, and that's not even double stacking. That's just like two floors.
So technically, we could leave the door open.
Mm-hmm. well, the door you just don't password protect your door.
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
password protect the chest. The
And then
only
you-
thing that
Sorry.
no, you're okay. The only issue is if you want electricity in here, it has to be your base, which
Yeah.
means no one can access those chests.
No, I think what we'll probably do is just maybe use the tower light, the little lamppost things I've been making for in here. Because I think, actually, this is my base. My base stops here. So it'd be fine up until these front buildings.
We could also use this as something else and move the shop area down closer
Perhaps
to
that's
the
what we
beach. There's a
do,
second
yeah.
platform over there where we could put something like that. But this was already, like when we designed it as a drop area. So you could decorate your things. You could either put decorations on the outside, or if you're selling 15 breeds, you're going to need all of your storefront space for signs. But if you're just selling ammo, you probably only need 2 or 3 signs, and the rest can be pretty decorations.
Okay.
So that's how we designed it, and then with a bunch of room inside for drop chests.
So maybe
So-
we actually change all the way down to the beach and dot the shops out instead of them all being like attached. Make it more of like a highway, like a high street style.
Okay. Like more of like a Final Fantasy 12 Bazaar type area.
I didn't play Final Fantasy Bazaar. Let me take a look.
We should put defensive stone walls across this as well.
Joda, can I get the res?
Bazaar? Oh, Bazaar. Yeah. So more of just like little huts all the way down kind of thing. You know, it would kind of make good use out of all the land we have as well.
Yeah, because we could do like the whole beachfront essentially.
Yeah, you could do all
just
the way
shop.
down to the beach, have little huts off to the side. You could have, and then that would then give us enough builds all the way down to the beach and give it a bit of decoration and, you know, and then we've then got the bit on the beach as well. What up, gamer? You would need to be in the Discord, and there's an entry form to get into the server. But if you head there and fill it out, I can get you in now, pretty much. But there's just a few rules you got to agree to, that kind of stuff, and then you'll be good to get in. Okay, so yeah, I kind of like that idea. And then we swap out the marketplace area. This is such a nice area.
Did you make a list of the types of shops people have requested to make?
I haven't
'Cause I know
yet, no.
Okay.
I've got a few
'Cause
ideas. Like, I've got the majority, like, you know, ones that have been kind of thrown around, but not kind of how many of each or anything like that yet.
Okay, because like people like ammo shops and stuff can kind of get like grouped. Like I know someone wanted to do an adventurers guild. If there's someone else that wants to do like a guild type thing, like this big area here, like an adventurers guild should be bigger than like an ammo shop, right? Because
Yeah.
it's going to need more signs for requests.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So like if this big area here would be really good to have like 2 guilds side by side, and then littering the small shops, you know, down the
Like,
path.
dotted around, yeah.
Yeah, so like if we get like a list of some sort of like,
Sure.
it doesn't have to be exact, just like what people want. That way we can plan it. Because if we have like, you know, someone that's like, I want to breed base pal, someone's like, I want to breed mounts, and someone's like, you know, then I can put those 4 shops next to each other.
Yeah, then you could almost make
you
like a
know.
little kind of market area for like, it's like a little breeder's area. For like
Exactly.
variations and stuff. Yeah, I like that idea.
And then for some things, we can like we can do like 4x4s, 2 stories high. That way you can have like a bottom floor for drop chests and a top floor for storage, I guess. So like
Okay.
you could have like 3 chests of just your ammo, so you don't have to cart it back and forth. It's just there. You put in the chest and then move about your day. It takes
Yeah.
way less
I
time.
like that idea. What up, Reflex? Good to see you, bro. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? The Adventurers Guild could double as the tavern, to be honest. The tavern is the community area for when people are not necessarily in the mood to play Palworld. If you just want to come and you want to talk to friends or anything like that, then it's kind of the place to go for that. It's also got beds for people to kind of sleep as well. But what you could do is you could always use the tavern. For example, if you're in the Adventurers Guild, if you want to give out quests for dog coins, you could have whoever gives out your quests, you know, they kind of have a little corner, which we could always put a sign up as almost like if you were playing like an RPG, like you'd have like a little icon above their head kind of thing. We could always set that up. So like you could have like a little area over here, a little sign above that says like quests. We could definitely do it like that. And that can be exclusive to that guild. That's fine. But in the community area, it's going to be less, which is pretty much up to here. I think the marketplace is all kind of extra. But as part of at the top of the stairs up there and in the tavern, and I guess the area behind it would be just kind of general hangout community for everybody. I'm doing alright. I was just chilling playing some Minecraft and was thinking about playing some Palworld. Let's go, let's go. I mean, having the adventurers come and go from the tavern to pick up their quests would be the place, or give the place... Yeah, for sure, yeah. So that could be your thing. That could just be like, you know, Adventurers Guild. To get the quests, you either head to the Adventurers Guild, or you can get them from the tavern. And then there could be a variation of guilds in here.
Well,
and do it like that.
We still haven't figured out what to do with the basement of the tavern, right? It's just completely empty.
Oh, true,
and
yeah.
Unused space. That could just turn into the Adventurers Guild.
Could do it like that, for sure. The only problem is no one can build in here. Because it's my base. And that's for the electrics. It's not actually my base, it's more of the, you know, home hub. And that's so we can have electrics and stuff. But it does stop here. This is the cutoff for my base. Is like literally right here. So anywhere past here could definitely do. Just a little bit tough. If the server running better now, it's running decent, yeah. I mean, we've just had a restart, so it's pretty good for kind of the first... Once you pass the first hour, you don't really know. Past that point, it's pretty safe up until the first hour, and then it will either run for like 4 hours straight, or you'll hit an hour and 10 minutes and it will cut off. Like, you'd never really know. So what we could do... actually no, it's a waste of space. We got to think of what could go where the marketplace is then. And then we dot the shops all the way down around. I think that would look really cool.
So I think this area right here below the Adventurers Guild, where he's putting up the wall, or I'm sorry, below the tavern where he's putting up the wall, is a good place for the Adventurers Guild because of the space.
Yeah, sure.
And then this area down here, if there's multiple breeders, I think you can fit like 3 decent shops here. So I think give those to the breeders. And then we don't want to take out the entire walkway, but going down here on this side, you could fit 2 stalls right here.
Yeah,
and then one on
sure.
this side.
Then you could even have like a tiny little like cake stand over here.
Yeah, because you can fit some 4x4s down here.
Yeah, I like
and
that
even
idea.
like a 2x3 right here.
Yeah, and depending on what you're selling, you could probably fit certain things in just like a little 1x1. You know, like you could almost like squeeze it in like a proper high street kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's better when it started to crash like every 20 minutes. Oh yeah, it's not. We gone past that now. We got a server upgrade, so we don't have that problem anymore, thankfully. It's definitely a lot better now, but unfortunately we still got to deal with just Pocket Pair standard issues, so you never really know with that. But yeah, this might be really cool actually. It just gives it a little bit more character to have little bits dotted all around. And it is a lot of land to have to fill, so we are just going to struggle while we have a base set up here, but I think I know whose that is. And get that changed. I got 2 locations now, 4 hatcheries set up, 1 breeding location. I mean, like I've said since the start, you guys are welcome to kind of do whatever progression you want now, but there will be, like, things will change. For example, we don't want... I think right now in total we have about 25 players in the server. We don't want 25 breeders. That just, you know, that's 25 farms going on. Just kind of takes away from it. And a lot of people want to try and run a breeder as a farm, as a business, sorry. So yeah, you're kind of welcome to do what you want right now, but limitations for certain things will absolutely come in place eventually. And that's just to give purpose to things like businesses. Otherwise, we're all just playing standard Palworld, and we may as well hop in a public server. Wonder if my eggs have hatched yet. It's been 2 days. Depends what they are.
How's those walls look from down there?
They actually look great. I like the wood instead of the stone there. I think it gives it a little bit more of just like a shape to the base instead of actual defensive walls. And obviously this is technically at the back of our base, so we kind of don't need the defensive walls look. So I think it actually looks really good out the back.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
If we can use this as a jump.
Yeah. Yep.
Come here, chicken. My little speedy boy.
Oh, you just scared me.
Just me and my big
Came out of
chicken.
nowhere.
Zooming. This also respawns every time down here, and I've been collecting it like crazy. Thank you. Yeah, so another cool thing idea I was talking to Joda about is down on this beach, because this is like the community area. Down on this beach will be like a little community hangout. There's actually a cave down here, so I thought that we could use it as a community speed run. So you put, like, the fastest time is on the sign out the front, and if people want to go at it, like, I'll come and see them on stream and like time them to get in and out. And it would just be like our little community cave. So I thought that'd be quite a fun idea. See who can get the fastest time, because eventually you're going to be like maxed out and you're going to be able to beat it in like seconds. But it would just be like hilarious to see who can do it. Who's going to jolt through on a jet dragon.
Isn't it like a level 4 dungeon or
Yeah,
something?
that's what I mean. So you can see, you'll get people who beat it in like 3 seconds. And then like you get someone who beats it in like 2.5, and it would just become a stupidly fast time eventually. But it would be like maneuvering it, like getting the direction right perfect every time, then getting through one shot in the boss, you get in the portal. So it would be super quick, but we'd have the time at the front, and it would technically always be able to be beatable.
If there's a prize for that and people want to do it, whoever's breeding Daisamu is going to be rich.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Get a Daisamu with a one-shot attack, so you don't even have to get off of him. But then it could just be like, you know, you just hold the record for it. So I did put a little joke and put fastest time Joda in 3 days.
That's accurate.
Yeah, only because you'd be in there trying to build. Like, but yeah, I just thought it'd be a little fun idea for the little community cave down there. Get a lot of rubber banding right now. My eggs are done. I had 3 huge eggs. What did you get? Anything good? Any goodies?
I may have to head out here soon, though. I'm gonna try to get this done first, though.
No worries, bro. Yeah, I only came on to get some more building ideas and kind of discuss what's next. Fun, crazy idea. A super massive base spelling CAZGANG you can see from the air. You see, I would love to do something like that. I really would. Just maybe when the servers are a bit more stable. Because that's the plan eventually, right? Like, once the servers are more stable, then it will be a case of literally building absolute mega mansions everywhere. Skyscrapers, like, that's kind of the ultimate goal. But that's actually more down to Pocket Pair than it is to us right now. Not really. I've got a Dinosaur, Daydream, and a Penking. Anything good on them? It's just been me and my Lucky Bucky, really. My Lucky Bucky and my chicken. That's been me and my squad. Since day one. Well, not since day one, because I didn't quite have them day one, but... for some reason, this is... Because of how much grinding I did on my main, I'm playing Palworld, but I kind of don't care about pals. I'm playing Craftopia at this point. I'm just building.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to dip out. The missus just got here.
No worries, bro.
I go make some dinner.
All good, man. Appreciate your ideas, and we will keep going.
Yeah, I'll be back on later to do some building.
Nice one. Laters, bro.
Laters, gang.
Upgrade that. Looks a lot better. God, we need half walls so bad. Oh. Sorry, Frog. Daydream as Earthquake Resistance, Dinosaur as Runner, and Penking as Philanthropist and Pyromaniac. Not bad, not bad. My little chicken. I love this chicken so much. He's so fun to travel around on. Especially once you get a sand spot and he dashes. He's so fun. It's hard to tell with the rubber banding, but like, he is so fast on sand. Obviously not like Jet Dragon fast, but he's fast. Makes traveling around so fun. God, this place could get huge. 4 eggs, 1 huge scorching egg. What did you get from that one? Is that one done as well? Yeah, one thing about the breeding timers as well, or the egg hatching timers, is you gotta remember, the whole point of the server is that it's not as fast as standard Palworld. So if you think of standard Palworld, eggs are fast. And it gets to a point where, like, you just breed for the eggs, you don't really pick up the wild ones, and they're just kind of like a useless thing. Outside of breeding, of course. Whereas, if the game in general is harder to get Paldex, and, you know, harder to get certain passives, then there's more of a sense of achievement to it, and there's more of a, like... It's just more of an overall appreciation for actually hatching an egg and getting something that you might find difficult to get in general. I think if we were all just hatching eggs like crazy, then we're just playing standard Palworld. And
Well, I
Palworld...
feel like
Sorry.
if you have instant egg timers, it still takes you like a week to get like a perfect, assuming you're playing like, you know, 2-3 hours a day, still takes you like a week to get like a perfect max condensed pal, right?
Sure,
So
for the
if it
first
was, like-
one. Once you have one...
I'm breeding like a Lylene.
Yeah, so if you breed a Lylene, it will take you a while to get that first max bred. But then whenever you get a first max bred, you can then max breed every other pal. You'd have multiple daily. It's just that first one that takes a while. Because then you can start to breed them with whichever one you've got maxed, and you're already increasing the chances of passing those passives over. And I went from having, like, my first 5 max bred pals took so long. Then after that, I max bred every pal in the game within the space of like a month.
Yeah, I just feel like 72 is too long. Like, I feel like swapping, I'm not saying make it instant, but 3 hours for a huge egg, 4 hours, you know, something not crazy. 'Cause,
I
mean, you can
would if that was
combat-
1 egg. If we're limiting it to 1 egg per day or 1 egg at a time, I agree. But if you're doing 15 eggs at a time, then it might still take you 72 hours, but that's 72 hours for 15 eggs. Do you know what I mean? That's a better trade-off. So I think if we were gonna, I'm happy to lower it, but then we put a limit on how many we can do. Otherwise, there's no point in breeding businesses. I'm not gonna bother. Why would I bother? I just do them all myself. I can then choose. I don't have to pay anything. I don't have to do anything like that. I'm just gonna farm. I'm just gonna breed. And then once you've max bred pals, the rest of the game is a cakewalk. So I feel like the hardest part to the game is getting certain pals, especially max bred. And by having almost instant timers, you know, you're going to change that drastically. And, you know, we can have all these different bases. You could have multiple breeders per base. Like, you could go crazy with it, and people will, because it's a server. So I think if we're gonna drop it, I'm happy to do huge eggs every 2 hours, but then we do 1 egg at a time. I think that's the only way to get a fair trade-off. So it depends how much we're gonna limit it, really. But again, this will all come down to voting. I think everybody has to have their say on it. So yeah.
Didn't you ban ranching?
I didn't ban ranching. I did originally say for people not to leave their pals out overnight, or at least not leave all of their pals, but not a single person listened. So I think I was a bit outnumbered on that.
Because you could also, you know, hear me out, get rid of ranching since it kills the server anyway, drop egg timers to 2 hours, and then it doesn't really matter because you can't have infinite honey. You have to go out and kill for your honey. So with having lower drop rates,
True.
it's going to take forever to farm honey anyway. You can't hatch 200 eggs an hour because you can't farm enough. You know what I mean? So you could do something like that too, because there's nothing that you get from ranch that you can't go farm. And the goal is to make people play longer, so having to actively farm it.
I don't think Reaper
really
likes that idea. He said that sounds horrible.
Well, I just
no,
it
like
feels bad
I mean,
have to buy a pal, or because like all my money's gonna go to ammo because I don't want to deal with it, right? So it feels bad to have to buy a pal or wait 3 weeks to get it. You know,
I mean, it's 72 hours. So that's like, and you think, like I said, it's just that first one. Eventually, pretty much every 72 hours will give you a max bred pal. So you got to think it's only early stages that it's going to be like that. I do agree that it can be lowered. I'm not saying it can't be. I'm just saying we've got to find that balance to it, because we've already seen that pretty much every base in the game right now has probably 10 eggs going at least. So you kind of got to try and give the breeders some use. Otherwise, it's completely, like, irrelevant, really, for to have a breeder business. Which, again, is our most requested business. And funny enough, most people requesting that business are putting themselves out of business.
You can't... So there's an admin mod. It's server only.
Okay.
And you have to be admin for it. Essentially, it lets you like spawn pals with passives and stuff you want, right?
Okay.
So can't you just give the breeders for example, Blazemit Ryu, and the only person allowed to breed or sell that is the breeder that is assigned to that. So if you want a Blazemit Ryu with this perfect passive, you have, like with Legend, you have to buy it. So that still gives the breeders a way to get it, but it doesn't force everyone else to have to buy their pal
Sure,
from
but
a
technically
breeder.
you just need someone to buy it once, and then the whole server could use it.
Well, I mean, we're kind of going on an honor system with most things, right? Like, I can come into the server right now with mods if I like really wanted to, but
You
I
can't,
agree
we
to
got
an honor
anti-cheat,
system.
you get banned.
Okay, yeah, but before this morning,
Sure,
I
yeah,
guess.
absolutely.
Like we're doing a lot of stuff with an honor system, and
Yeah.
if someone gets caught stealing from another guild's chest or something, or gets caught doing this, there's repercussions, right? So I feel, and you kind of whitelist and vet everyone for the most part, kind of.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's as big of a deal. It just,
Sure.
you know.
Oh yeah,
it's
for sure.
Something
Like
to
someone,
give them purpose.
and people will be able to bypass the anti-cheat, right? There's no doubt about that. It's just, as I said, I'm not saying it needs to stay the way it does. I think it absolutely just needs to meet that middle ground a little bit. Realistically as well, because majority of people in single player drop their egg hatching time to 0 because they just wanted to farm eggs like crazy, which makes sense because breeding is a nightmare. I hate it. And that's why I almost agree that yes, we do need to lower it and we do need to give people the chance to hatch eggs. But it is then just that level of, if we're gonna do that, people can't be hatching 15 eggs at once, you know, and the whole server doing that. So yeah, it's just finding that middle ground with it. So going on an honor system is asking for trouble. It's not a complete honor system. The only honor system that we ask is covering certain rules, like not talking about politics and stuff like that. We absolutely did rely on certain people for certain stuff, but that's why we also, on our launch, was pretty much only regulars. And realistically, go play standard Palworld if you don't want to abide by any of the rules or anything, because you will just get permanent banned. Even if you're a regular in the community, if you break the rule, I just permanent ban you. You can still be in the community, just means you can't be in the server. But now we have actually got our own anti-cheat now. Pocket Pair does actually have their own anti-cheat as well, but I mean, getting around Pocket Pair's security is, you know, like easy as anything. But we now have our own anti-cheat, which means any commands will result in an instant ban as well. So it's not so much of an honor system now outside of basic rules. A lot of players' base is already showing irritation. Some of the limitations at this point. The best solution would be to add things to incentivize instead of taking away more things. Yeah, we're not taking away anything. We're not necessarily taking away anything. If anything, it's just giving purpose to the other parts of the world. Otherwise, let's just scrap businesses and let's just run a normal server. But if we want to be the only server that actually has player-run businesses, then we need businesses to be useful. Otherwise, we're just role-playing shop. Yeah, a lot of the bases are completely I'm not calling anybody out. Realistically, it's pretty much every base in the game has gone against what we originally agreed. If I have mods for single player world and I accidentally joined the server and forgot to turn it off, is that bannable? I'd be very careful what mods they are. If they require commands, it will just permaban you. But that's if you go to use them. But otherwise, multiplayer does dedicated servers do actually have anti-cheat in general added in them, so it might just ban you for even trying to join with them. It's not all mods. It's only anything that will actually mess you up. For example, I have a mod. This is my mod. Free room camera. So you can still use certain mods. I mean, I am an admin, so that might help. But it's just trying to, if you spawn a large amount of anything, or if you instantly gain a PAL with like maxed out passives and stuff like that, it would just permaban you. It won't even take the chance. So I think you'd be okay in general. Just be very careful. And don't try and use any of the mods in the server, because if it recognizes you, it's out of my control. It will just do it, and I'd have to go back through the list, unban you, do all that. Because wants a server to last months and doesn't want people to hatch all the best pals and get bored of the game. For sure, realistically, Palworld is a game that lasts maybe a month at a push. At a push. That's with max breed and everything. So, realistically, I want, like, single player Palworld is so easy, it's crazy. So, I want this to be, like, at least, like, a 6-month progress. Like, you know, a 6-month effort to be, you know, maxed out in the server and be ready for new content. And right now, we are, what, 6 days in? And people are approaching max level. Breeding like crazy and having like 15 eggs going at once. You know, so it's kind of starting to think that everything's a little bit too easy, if you ask me, but apparently other people don't really seem to share that. Now I get that. What I'm saying is we need to figure out how to make it more convenient for players to go and trade than to get it themselves. In a similar way, Valve countered piracy though. Yeah, for sure, yeah. We definitely do need that. And that's kind of where it would be like, for example, you can hatch eggs, but you can have one at a time. That's then going to take you ages to get a pal, so you could just go and buy it. You know, you kind of need to... I'm not saying that's how it's going to be, I'm just saying, like, that's kind of how we got to look at it. We got to make it like, sure, you can go and do it, but it's going to be harder than just buying it and helping some business out. Models should be fine, Mr. Silence. Should be fine. Because that's usually just client side. It might not work at all in the server though. Like just general client side mods. Valve couldn't compete with piracy by trying to go head on against it. They made the service better. That's what we need to do here. Yeah, for sure. And I think that's all down to convenience, right? If you give somebody a chance to make... Like if one person specializes in something like ammo, and then they have the ultimate setup for ammo, and they have 10 times the amount of ammo as everybody else, then you would want ammo from them over going through an effort to make some yourself. No worries, Rain. No worries. Appreciate you, Rain. Also, I didn't
Have a
believe
good one.
Thank you, Mayor. See you soon. I didn't believe it was too easy. It's simply that Palworld is too easy. Nothing to be done about that. For sure, and that's what we're trying to counter, right? Whereas I think most people are kind of looking at it as, like, standard Palworld. Like, I personally think going from level 1 to level 40 in 6 days is far too fast. When 55's max level. You know. But then even with that, people wanted the XP upped. It's like, it's so hard to find that balance, it's crazy. And we probably never will find that balance. But it's just about finding that happy medium when we're all kind of happy with it. And we like the way it's going, we like the grind. Try too hard to counter it, and you would just end up making it literally unplayable. I don't think getting from level 1 to 40 in 6 days is unplayable. And there's no other limitations in the game. I know people go so hard on leveling and speedrun so much. Honestly, Mr. Silence, it's been insane. The thing is, it doesn't help that we've all pretty much maxed out on Palworld before, so you know what to do. Yeah, solar power is easy, but I put my egg hatch almost 0 because it takes hours and days. Within a couple of hours, I had max best perk Anubis. Yeah, exactly. And then once you've got one max bred pal, you can pretty much max bred every pal in the game extremely easy. Yeah, like this base, like, no one's been back here for a while. So I'm gonna have to pull out the admin powers soon. I have to start doing like a countdown. Put a countdown on the base. Be like 5 days until destruction. I haven't played that much. I'm level 21, about to be 22, so I think the XP rate is fine. Yeah, and I wish we could see people's hours. The problem is Palworld is just an easy game. It just is what it is. You know? It is in general just an easy game. So it's hard to... It's hard to find out what people like, what they don't like. Is there a sign we have a countdown? A bit worried about my base. There's nothing to worry about yet. Nothing to worry about yet. God, look at the rubber banding and stuff. God, the staggering is crazy right now. Yeah, there's nothing to worry about yet. In-game players are few and far between. Basing the decision server settings on them is probably not a good idea. For sure. It's just majority of the world are endgame Palworld. I think we can. I do think, and I hate to be this guy, but I do think, well, if we're gonna leave it the way we are, where everybody can just have everything going, we have to put one base. We have to make everybody just have one base. Because right now, people are having multiple bases with everything running in each. And it's like, how much resources do you need? Not majority of the world, just majority of players base, player base that plays a lot. Yeah, I mean, anyone who's, like, consistently played Palworld in any way is borderline max level, if not done it. That would be a limitation to understand. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Just because there's also bases that have now become, like, just farms. Never beat Palworld, go to the Ice Mountain place and stop playing, so I have no idea what to do. Yeah, and I don't want to limit it for people who don't know how to max everything. Wait, what happened here? What happened here? Did someone abandon this base? Whose base was this? This was... I wish you could name these. Alright, well, I'm gonna get rid of these fires, but then I'll leave the floors. These are a bit pointless having running. I'll leave that for now. I'll be back. One base per guild might be a good idea. Yeah, we just got a lot of pushback on that. Because originally I only wanted like 4 guilds in the whole game. Or maybe like 5, something like that. But I think I'm getting a bit overrun for that idea. There was a sign with like, I'm about to get out in like 1 day. Yeah, I don't mind people, like, I don't mind people moving bases. And maybe we have a second base, like, you're able to use a second base so that you can move. But I think having 2 full running bases is probably a little bit much. What the hell happened over here? Oh, this is cool. God, the starter's crazy right now. One base, we need to stay at 15 pals per base. See, this is where I also tend to disagree a little bit. Because I do kind of think, do you need every resource automated in the game at once? Is that not, is what is making the game too easy? Would it not be a case of having to rotate pals out and think about what you need most important and, you know, think you're going to work towards stuff? $15 pals. I already rotate my pals for different tasks. Oh, hey. Whoa, big lag. I'm lagging like crazy right now. You rotate with 15 pals? Yeah, but that's what I mean. You shouldn't... You technically shouldn't be making absolutely everything yourself, because that's what's making it irrelevant for businesses. That's what's making it pointless having to... I'm not saying you personally, I'm just saying. The current rates, we don't have 15 pals. We die of starvation. What? Why? I haven't died of starvation, and I got probably 6 pals, and 4 of them are doing stone for builders. 15 is a bit much. I can only have 12, and I'm only using 9, and I have everything I need. Yeah, that's what I mean. Berry plantations can absolutely keep up. This is what I mean. I don't understand where this viewpoint is coming from. I have one pal who waters, one pal who plants, and one pal that transports. And I guess with harvesting as well, right? So it's just one pal, technically, to do the part of moving the berries, and I have 600 berries. So I think if you're running berries, but you're running pen kings and stuff, you need to upgrade your food. I mean, we have a base for only farms, and we're using all power slots for our base. Yeah, I think there's some... Alright, so that keeps you self-sustained. For sure, yeah. Yeah, and then you upgrade your food as you go. If you're running berries on 15 pals, then you're more likely to run out, realistically. Now, how do you make any excess for business? Because if that's your business, then you would optimize your base for your business. Because then that would give you money to buy other resources or other ammo, whatever it is. Because you wouldn't need a whole base for everything in the game. Because you would specialize in doing something to fund something else. I got 1500 work speed and I plant the field in 2 seconds. Jesus. I mean, we have a base for only farms and we're using all power slots for our base. Yeah, but that's what I mean. You don't technically need every farm in the game. If you have every farm in the game, then we may as well forget the businesses. I think that's kind of how we have no choice but to look at it. Where was I going? Straight up there. I have 2 berry plantation, I have 3,000 cooked berries and 2,500 uncooked, and at the moment my piles are fine. Yeah, that's what I mean. My berries are only going up. If you want the trade to happen, the businesses need to be able to stock up. They can. That's what I mean. For example, if you are making food, then that's what you would put your pals to do. So you don't need 5 pals to mine iron to make bullets. Do you know what, like, you know, to make gunpowder and all this different stuff, because that's where your trade would happen. So if you were gonna make your money, like, see, get out of here, buddy. Power shot. Boom. Sandblast. Yeah. Like, bosses eat like crazy. If you're using bosses for your farms with berries, you're probably gonna struggle. But like, look, there's no use for a business with bases like this. Which I'm not saying is wrong, because right now we don't have those limitations in place. But if you have a base like this, why go to a business? I'm telling you what I've been hearing from other players and experienced myself. Yeah, but what exactly? Because what you're saying is that you want to sustain a business, but also run every single farm in the game? Is that what you're saying? Because that's realistically, that's the issue, right? It's for the breeders, guys. We aren't breeding. What is for the breeders? Sorry. What are you doing? What do you mean? No, what I'm saying is that the lower base pal count, food production will not be able to sell food, cakes will not be produced, pals will not be bred. Lower base pal count, food production will not be able to sell food. Why? Why would food production not be able to sell food? If you have, let's say, 6 pals, and those 6 pals were making food, are you saying 6 pals can't make food? Because trying to say if you can make your own stuff, but you're not on your own world, you're on a server, you can go to someone else who has that you need, and you can trade or buy it. Well, that's essentially where the trade-off would come from, yeah. Some have stacks of food for days. What the hell is happening down there? Is that a jolt hog just cooking those dudes up? Yeah, I think a lot of people are maybe struggling a little bit with the idea of how businesses would work. We'll talk about this again in 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Why are we talking again in 2 weeks? Isn't that what these streams are for? To bounce ideas back and figure out how we're going to make things work? Realistically, we want to start rolling the businesses out soon, right? Not in 2 weeks' time. Where am I going right now? Let's go use that fast travel. Reaper, I don't know what you're on about, bro. So see how it goes. Maybe I'm wrong, who knows? No one's saying you're wrong, bro. It's about figuring out the right way it works. Technically, nobody is wrong in an idea stage. It's more so just understanding the points from different perspectives, figuring out how we can make it work. What's the most efficient way to make it work? The most enjoyable way as well, because it can't just be like a hardcore business to run. Yeah. I want to treat it like a community, kind of like an MMO, where you can buy it and talk to other players, not be in the corner of the map alone in a cave. Pretty much, yeah. 2 bases, 1 base for town building, 1 shop in town. Well, the shops would most likely be a part of the community area, so it's easier for people to find. Just because if you're dotted around the map, it's so hard to find bases. So you wouldn't really need a base for a shop. You would have your base for the production process, which you would then take to your shop. Which is pretty much what Rain was working on back in the community area. Because then it's just easier to keep all the shops together, then people can wander down, see what deals are about. You know. Oh, there was a base here. Oh. Now there's just a sign. Okay. Just do some visits. Oh, hey, little buddy. Yeah, I don't think, I'm not saying we necessarily need to lose the, lower the base limit by much. I just think we've got to figure out a way to get it to work. I get you. I've simply conveyed the concerns I've had along with those of several other players, given what I believe would be a good idea to avoid a collapse of trade, and the rest is up to you. None of it is up to me. You moved it? Oh, cool. I'll just destroy that, that signpost then. None of it's up to me. It's all up to us. You say you're conveying the messages of several other players, but it's kind of useless to sit and discuss what these several other players are unhappy about when it needs to be a community effort. So that needs to be shared with everybody in the community. So if you guys want to, if you and those several others want to debate about it and you want to share across your points, then absolutely do that. But if you're just discussing that amongst you guys, then, well, you know, that's not really gonna change anything, is it? Because you guys are all agreeing on the same point. But I can assure you, and I don't know who these several others are that you're referring to, but I guarantee you those several others also have farms that are running every single thing in the game. I would almost put my money on that. But you know, always open to debate, always open to plan, always open to get ideas. Feedback is the most important. That is what's gonna make us hit that sweet spot, you know? I don't want to know about the berry farm. Hey, from the sounds of things, food is gonna be the way to make your money. You're gonna be a gazillionaire if you have a food farm set up. Oh, God, this is a great little spot for these little stashes. Mr. Silence. I like the stacked chests you've done here, they look cool. Hey! What up, Angus? How's it going? I'm watching the stream. I do think we should limit the one base per player. Would make it, like you said, sub pals in and out when you have to go, get what you need around the map or buy it. For sure. Again, it's up to the whole community. It's what we'll be voting on for, right? Anywho, I've been holding out on a friend who's been asking me to join him on 7 days for 10 minutes now. I'll catch you later. No worries. Let's get some ideas shared, all right? Instead of all kind of debating it without inflicting any action on it. All right? I'm active in Discord probably more than anybody. I'm always just a message away. Ooh, baby, I like the way. Maybe based around how many members are in a guild. But yeah, I mean, that's a totally different conversation, because guilds... I think the biggest problem with it, and I genuinely think this is where we kind of missed our direction a little bit, was... The whole point in getting in the server was for everyone to kind of like slowly progress, get an idea of what they want to happen within the world. Instead, what kind of happened was people just went, disappeared, maxed out, and like maxed all the farms out and just played standard Palworld. And I don't know if that's maybe because I let people in a bit too early. And you know, this will probably upset a lot of people, but if the server doesn't go in the direction of a interactive world, doesn't go in the direction of, you know, I don't mind scrapping certain ideas, but in general of the full working world where everyone works together, like everybody... It's a sense of community. If it doesn't go in that way, I will wipe the server so fast that all of that hard work and progress goes right out of the window. And I don't want to do that. That's the last thing I want to do. I've been working on all these builds. I've been getting ideas from people. That's the last thing I want to do. But I am not here to run a public server. I'm not here to run the public server. for example, we can look at it right now. If we head into the server section of the Discord and click on welcome, right? We click on the welcome. Cities, villages, kingdoms, community hubs, player-run businesses, limited time world events, collaboration. This is our day one plan, baby. This is our day one plan. That's what I'm here to do. And if it comes to having to enforce anything a little bit, if it comes to being a bit savage with it, I'm sorry, but it's just gonna happen. That is what we agreed to since day one, and I have absolutely every intention of sticking to that. Cities and kingdoms are on hold for now. Well, the cities and kingdoms come with guilds, come with player-run businesses. It all comes hand in hand, realistically. But you got to take it one thing at a time, you know? But if we're not going to run player-run businesses, what's the point in cities and kingdoms? Is there any use for them? I don't think there's any use for a city if there's no shops. Sorry. I mean, people buy ammo anyway because it's easy to buy than make, so there is no difference with other stuff like food and ore, for sure. It's about like realistically, if somebody sets up the ultimate log farm and they're gonna sell 10,000 logs for 1,000 coins, like normal gold, not even dog coins, or like 10 dog coins, you best believe I'm buying that over sitting there farming up 9,999 in a wood farm thing. You best believe I'm gonna do that. It's about supply and demand. Kind of, you know, how businesses generally work. People played it like a solo world. Oh, absolutely. And it's fine because we don't have the world lined up enough to say, oh, we're going to play it like how we set it out, right? But the whole point is transitioning into that. So if we're then going to say, oh, you know what, we're comfortable enough playing it as a solo world. I'm sorry, but you're just playing a harder solo. Why not play a solo world? You choose whatever rates you want. My standard is to farm food and live a simple country life. It's already going that way slightly, very slightly it is, yeah. I've traded a lot of stuff for pals. Oh, that's awesome. Got contracts for cakes later, let's go. When the breeders do their thing, that's awesome, I love that. Cities Kingdoms are on hold for sure, yeah. I sell food right now, that's awesome. I like that. I'm just waiting for the official guild list and such before knowing what my shop will be. Yeah, and maybe it was my mistake for not setting up that in the first place. The kind of whole point of it was, I love to share ideas. I love to hear what other people want, what they like, what they dislike. But it's just become less about that. It's just become less about that, and it's become a little bit more of just like, oh, let's just all play together. Which I don't really understand why you'd want to do that, because you could have none of the limitations. It just seems a little bit bizarre to join a world that has limitations, but then not want the limitations. That's the bit that I can't quite get used to. So yeah, maybe we should have set the official guilds up, set the guild hubs up, got a general layout for player businesses, then started to allow people in. But that's what I'm saying. If it comes, I gotta cut some things apart. If I've got to wipe every base on the map, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. I don't want to. It's the last thing I want to do. But if the vision doesn't come together, then drastic changes will need to be made. And that's including me. I'm included in that. I'm not excused from any of these same rules, same things, anything. I'm playing just like you guys. Wait, you got a chance to hire escorts? I mean, do escorts? God damn, Palworld's come far. If you want to buy 2 times, yeah, exactly. I think the only reason why my base has a variety of stuff is I'm simply trying to progress enough so I can actually run a shop. Oh yeah, for sure, and that's why I haven't put those limitations in place in the first place. You know, and until we create a system for it, it's a kind of ruining the process a little bit if we're like, oh, yo, I know we don't have anything in place for any of this, but you can't do it. You can't do any of it. No. Like, you're just not allowed to breed. You're not allowed to, you know, you're not allowed to plant berries because we don't have businesses lined up. Like, that just doesn't make sense. I wouldn't want to do it like that. Please signpost, please signpost, please signpost, please signpost. Please signpost. Please. There's got to be a base name here. Oh, yes, Mr. Silence. Legend. Absolute legend. Gotcha. I've already been here before, so I knew there was one. But I was like, wait, what happened? Yeah. There is one base I'm a little bit confused about. I'm sure it had an idea, so I'm curious to see if it's changed at all. Or should I make it? No, that's fine. I will look for it. I think we might have to make a general rule just to make it easier to find, but it's not a big deal because I'll just look around for it. But maybe we do just make sure that it's always stuck to the building or something, or it's a signpost outside the front door or something like that. I don't know. But it's not a worry. I'll look for it for now. I'm not concerned at all. Arsocks, go away. Fight my frog. My frog will eat you. Wrong way. I love the shop ideas, but it's taking a while to get there. Even for me to set up the flow as a store. For sure, not every shop, like, it's also a little bit of like, oh, you can't really run a shop and have, like, maxed stock instantly. Okay. Now this base is a little bit wild. This base is a little bit crazy. It's absolutely ginormous, but it's empty. That's right, I just stole that chest. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I'm curious how big this is. Good lord. But I kinda don't care. But they did put all the walls up. All the way up to my sign. But didn't put the name on the base. Come on, gang, come on! Oh. So guys, we're gonna get a shop set up in the community area. We will get them set up as soon as possible. What we're gonna start doing is for the meetings that we have. Hey, what's this? I'm taking this. For the meetings that we have, we're gonna pretty much be tackling like a subject at a time. And I guess businesses are gonna have to be next because there seems to be a lot of disagreements on them. And I'm kind of past the point of debating stuff at this point and not having any actual answers, like not getting any actual ideas, especially when I'm then hearing like, oh, oh yeah, like a bunch of people disagree, it's like, you might want to, you know, reflect that to the community. Let's bounce some ideas. So what you're saying is people can breed pals, but only get one at a time unless you're making it your business, and you can't keep changing your businesses every time you want something. Yeah, essentially, yeah. So, and that's only if we lower the egg hatching times. If we lower the egg hatching times, which people want, you can't then have 15 eggs going at once. So you're telling me, say we lower it to 4 hours. That's 15 eggs, at least 15. Every 4 hours. Say you do that 4 times a day. So you say, because some people are playing 24 hours straight. So 16 hours, you can get about 75 pals. Wait. 60 pals. 60 bred pals. Now, I don't know about you. But that is crazy. I didn't even do that on my main. And that's how you would make money, right? Just make it 1 or 2 incubators per guild member for non-breeder setups. Yeah, but then you get that's where we then need to figure out the guilds, because I'm pretty sure right now one guild has majority of the players because they're the only guild that's actually cared to make the guild. So I think, you know, it would require a full it would require a full rebranding of all of the guilds as well. 1 or 2 per person for solo. Yeah, that's what I think. That's if we lower the times. If we're not going to lower the times, then we could say you could have like 5. But I just think for the sake of when you add the mod to remove the wall, I tried. I couldn't get it server side. I can install mods server side, but I couldn't get it to work. I could have another look at it though. Because I like that idea. I quite like the idea of getting rid of these stairs. If we can get rid of these stairs, knock that wall down and have the normal pass through, that would be great. But the mod I could get it to work, but I'll try again. Something that would be really cool. Yeah, so I tell you what we're gonna do. Let's make some adjustments. So we'll keep the feedback section for people to be able to pass on their ideas about the community, about the server, about, you know, our plans, whatever it is. But then we have an additional chat room, which is topicked. So for example, we could say player-run businesses, and you put in exactly how you would want the player-run businesses to work, if you want to share. Because that is then, if there's something you don't like that you've heard, you know, just the only thing I ask, yeah, like an ideas box, yeah, but we'll keep it about a specific topic, so it's not just right about everything in the game. We'll be like, look, this is the next thing we want to roll out. Let's get everybody's ideas about that. Because the one thing that I do not want, right, is 2 people, or however many, who agree on the same point, debating that between them. That does nothing. That does nothing. That doesn't get ideas across. You're agreeing on the same thing. Share it with somebody. Share it with the community. Let us know so we can vote. So we can talk about it. So we can figure out what works, what doesn't work. Oh, people don't like this idea. Okay, cool. How can we adjust it? Like we can actually come to some sort of resolution. It's no good. There's no good 2 people who agree on the same points talking about it. Get your point across. Let's go. Let's go. We're a community. Collaboration. I mean, should I disagree with everyone who isn't buying my food? I just think there's We're going at this the wrong way, you know? I'm trying to keep this as community-driven as possible. So segregating yourself from the community because you don't like something is not gonna... It's just not gonna work. Yeah, green will agree with green all day, but green needs to talk to red to find a middle ground. Couldn't have said it better myself. You know. So, you know, we had a team meeting yesterday. We had a server meeting. Not once was that brought up. Those ideas. Not once. So I'm kind of interested to know who the several people are. Because I spoke to a few people, so I would assume that everyone who I spoke to was not one of those several people. Because they, you know, should have brought it up, right? You see my dilemma here? You see my dilemma? I'm just the mouth. I'm just the mouth. The community is the logic and the brain. For sure, for sure. So, look, this is where we need to make some changes, or I think our last resort, which I absolutely don't want to do, is I will take this server back to day one. Which would mean we keep the builds, we remove the players, we remove the bases, and we plan until people come in. That's not what I want to do. Only thing I've had issues is I want to keep 15 pounds per base. Beyond that, I think everything else is fine. And that's absolutely fine. Whatever you want in the game, you are absolutely entitled to want that, to think that is, you know, what is going to work the best. But we do need to talk about it. Because I personally don't think 15 pounds per base is needed. Not saying I'm right. Not saying you're right. Not saying I'm wrong. And not saying you're wrong. That's why we need to sit down, talk about it, see why you think you need 15 pounds. I'll tell you why I think you don't need 15 pounds, and then the rest of the community, we find out what they think, and that is how we basically work out that, look, half the community thinks that we need 10 pounds. The other half thinks we need 15. Cool, let's have 12. Like, that's kind of how I'm looking at it. And then we put it on the poll. The voting polls are going to choose everything. So, it's best to get our points across first before letting people vote. May not need it later on, and some bases may not need as many. But if you want, let's say, a variety of foods, it's going to take quite a few pounds to make each type of food. Yeah, but you wouldn't necessarily make each type of food. You would go to a player-run business. For excess production it is, even if 2 to 3 food cost piles, it's hard to get everything with things, for sure, yeah. For food production. Yeah, it's got to be done right. Yeah, if you're a business that makes food, then I think you could realistically make an excess of food with, say, like, you know, 8 pals. Because you wouldn't have the miners in there. You wouldn't have the, you know, wood cutting, whatever. But then again, this is all up for debate. This is all up for voting. I'm just saying we need to meet our ideas in the middle, you know. What you could do is once a week have a meeting and people discuss what they want. Yeah, I think we're going to be taking it to meeting. It's taking us 12. I feel like I need to come and visit your guys' base because struggling with food at 12 powers just doesn't add up to me. Maybe I'm doing food differently or what. My base has 6 powers that deal with planting and harvesting, and then 5 for watering. 5 for watering? That seems crazy. Don't know though. Hmm. 17 farm plots. Yeah, but you got to think as well. Stock is not going to be like overnight. If you've got to wait a week to get some base stock, You know. But again, let's handle this when we do our next meeting. For now, I will continue to fetch ideas throughout the week. Because level 1 watering, gotcha. I'll continue to fetch ideas across the week. Now, I don't wanna just keep debating the business side, because the business is gonna be the hardest thing to run. So we just kind of have to take it a little bit at a time. Tomorrow I am gonna be day streaming because I have family coming around, and family coming down to visit and staying at my house for the night. So I'm gonna be having an evening with some family. So yeah, I'll be day streaming tomorrow, and then Saturday I have a family party all day. But I might be back for a Saturday night stream. So day stream tomorrow. Probably nothing Saturday, but maybe a party stream. And then Sunday, we will have another meeting. Alright? Cool. Alright, chat, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Too much debating for me right now. And I get in, I get in a, what's the word? I get a bit flustered trying to ensure that people understand that I'm not trying to take over, run things, police things, restrict things. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to make this world that we have a vision as an actual thing. That's all. That's all. And a thing where it works great. It's not going to be easy, so let's just, you know, I'll sort out everybody who wants to talk, but please do come and talk. If you come up with an idea and you're sat chilling, and I'm not live, but you've got a good idea or you've got a take that you really want to say, message me and I'll get in a call with you, or if you don't want a voice chat, just put messages across to me. Spam me up in Discord for all I care. Alright? Just don't keep it to yourself. Because then I can't help. We can't work together. That collaboration doesn't exist. Alright, chat. I'm gone. I'm gone. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming and hanging out. Please do drop a like on the way out if you haven't already. And I will see you guys tomorrow for a day stream. So maybe not so much of the US lot. It'll probably just be me and the UK gang, which is about 3 of us. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.